Shocking details have emerged that the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, has been kicking out some leaders in AZIMIO La Umoja coalition. Leaders who, in my considered opinion, they no longer add any value in the coalition. So basically, this is Uhuru Kenyatta's new political strategy to restructure the AZIMIO La Umoja One Kenya alliance ahead of the 2027 general elections. However, the important question here is, what exactly is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's secret political game plan ahead of the 2027 general elections? Because we all know for sure, 100% sure, that there is no way Uhuru Kenyatta will endorse President William Ruto in 2027, despite Raila Odinga's recent remarks that Uhuru Kenyatta was involved in William Ruto's broad-based government. What we know is that Uhuru Kenyatta must endorse someone else in the 2027 general election presidential bid. That person that Uhuru Kenyatta will endorse, of course, it will not be Raila Amolo Odinga, like in the previous 2022 general elections. There must be a different person this time, because Raila Odinga will soon exit the local politics for his African Union Commission top job. And also currently, as we speak, Raila Odinga and his ODM party are supporting President William Ruto's broad-based government. So already, William Ruto has an advantage against Uhuru Kenyatta. So do you really think that Uhuru Kenyatta will succeed to remove William Ruto in power in the 2027 general elections? Is it going to be possible this time? Because Uhuru Kenyatta had a chance in the previous 2022 general elections to make Raila Odinga to be the president, but he failed terribly. This time round, Uhuru Kenyatta does not have a deep state. Uhuru Kenyatta does not have the government machinery. William Ruto has the advantage. But there is one thing that I have always maintained in this channel, that Uhuru Kenyatta is very, very smart politician. And that is why, despite Uhuru Kenyatta's total silence in politics, prominent politicians in Kenya have been mentioning Uhuru Kenyatta's name for their own political survival. And that is why in this article from the Standard Digital that I was reading, a very amazing article here, was talking about this issue, that Uhuru Kenyatta is silent as top politicians invoke his name for own benefit. A good example is recently Raila Amolo Odinga, who had mentioned that Uhuru Kenyatta was part of William Ruto's formation of the broad-based government. Another person that has been mentioning Uhuru Kenyatta's name for political survival is the current DP, Rigathi Gachagua. In one of Rigathi Gachagua's statements, I can still remember very well, he said this: "I have been talking and continue to talk to Uhuru Kenyatta and his family. We have reconciled our political differences. I was wrong, and it will never happen again. Going forward, we shall defend the Kenyatta family. And that is why even the Jubilee Party Secretary General, Jeremiah Kioni, mentioned about this issue, that Uhuru Kenyatta's name is being invoked by different political leaders, especially from the larger Mount Kenya region, for their political survival.
Kila mtu amekuwa akitaka kusema ya kwamba wameongea na Uhuru. Kila mtu. Hata sasa hivi ukisikia Mount Kenya kwa mazishi, Uhuru. Everybody is looking for validation from Uhuru. But it is important to take responsibility of the decisions people have taken. There is no point of throwing words or dropping names of individuals. If you think that the decision you took was wrong. Maneno ya kubeba Uhuru kila pahali. Wewe umeamua kwenda kujinyonga, wewe jinyonge. Usikae kwa miti umefuta shingo halafu unasema Uhuru alikupatia kamba. Hapana, haiwezi kuwa namna hiyo. He wrote a letter to Kenyans, and it was addressed to fellow Kenyans. That time we were dealing with the finance bill, and he also said nothing is cast on stone, and William took back the finance bill. The letter is there. But his major concern is that Kenyans have been killed by the same people they elected to protect them.
So basically here, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's first political strategy ahead of the 2027 general elections is to restructure the AZIMIO la Umoja One Kenya coalition. Don't forget that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is still the AZIMIO la Umoja Coalition Council chairman. Therefore, Uhuru Kenyatta is fully in charge of AZIMIO. He is the decision maker, and especially currently that Raila Odinga exited AZIMIO as the AZIMIO leader. The only way to restructure the AZIMIO la Umoja One Kenya Alliance by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is by removing some leaders in the AZIMIO la Umoja One Kenya Alliance. This is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's statement talking about his plan in AZIMIO ahead of the 2027 general elections. Uhuru Kenyatta said this: AZIMIO is our house that we built. We want to clean that house instead of building another house. And the only way to clean it is to ensure that if there is anybody, any politician who wants to be in government, let them go. So I came across this particular statement from Eugene Wamalwa. Eugene Wamalwa is one of the AZIMIO la Umoja coalition principals under the DAP Kenya party leader. Eugene Wamalwa was speaking recently in one of the exclusive interviews in the local radio station. Eugene Wamalwa talked about his exit from AZIMIO. And he said this: Wamalwa went ahead to state that he will soon walk in the footsteps of the NARC Kenya party leader Martha Karua, who has already issued a notice to AZIMIO on her exit. Also, Eugene Wamalwa mentioned something very, very sensitive during that particular interview. Eugene Wamalwa linked the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, as one of the reasons as to why he wants to exit AZIMIO la Umoja One Kenya Alliance. He will not exit alone this time round. He will be together with the PNU party leader. Peter Munya. So let me read for you Eugene Wamalwa's statement explaining exactly how Uhuru Kenyatta is kicking out some leaders in AZIMIO, including him together with Peter Munya. But if you're listening to me up to this point and you haven't subscribed to this channel, for you to be able to receive more political updates like the one that I'm currently doing right here, I want you to take 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this channel and this video in particular to reach out to more people, because I believe that is the only way that you can improve this channel to grow. Thank you so much. So let us proceed. In this statement here, first of all, Eugene Wamalwa was blaming William Ruto, the way Ruto has swallowed the entire opposition. And he says this: William Ruto has swallowed the entire opposition. And of course, he is blaming William Ruto because the AZIMIO has officially collapsed. DAP Kenya party leader Eugene Wamalwa hints at AZIMIO exit. Eugene Wamalwa says this: it has been tough in AZIMIO under Uhuru Kenyatta leadership. Leaders from Central are favored. Cracks started in AZIMIO after President William Ruto and Raila Odinga's bromance that led to the formation of the broad-based government. Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are not in good terms. We are also being discriminated. You have heard clearly what Eugene Wamalwa had to say concerning his AZIMIO exit. However, I want to support Uhuru Kenyatta on this matter, because Uhuru Kenyatta is restructuring his AZIMIO ahead of the 2027 general elections. What Uhuru Kenyatta is trying to do, number one, Uhuru Kenyatta needs loyal leaders in AZIMIO ahead of the 2027 general elections, because Uhuru Kenyatta has been complaining about wasaliti, political betrayal. Uhuru Kenyatta needs loyal leaders in his side, not leaders who can easily be bought by William Ruto or the ruling government. Number two, if Uhuru Kenyatta has decided to face William Ruto in 2027, Uhuru Kenyatta understands very well that to beat William Ruto in 2027 is not going to be easy. It's not going to be business as usual. So Uhuru Kenyatta needs new energy. He needs new leaders in AZIMIO, not the leaders of the previous 2022 general elections, because Ruto has already studied their political game plan. It will be easy for Ruto to defeat them. Uhuru Kenyatta needs new leaders, new political strategy, new formation, new coalition in AZIMIO with different leaders. And number three, also finally, Uhuru Kenyatta is doing all this in AZIMIO because he needs a different flag bearer in AZIMIO. Just like we had said it earlier on, that this time round it is not going to be Raila Odinga. So who exactly is it going to be? Will it be the Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka? Will it be Fred Matiang'i? Because Uhuru Kenyatta needs a leader, a flag bearer in AZIMIO who has that potential to defeat Ruto in 2027. Who exactly has that potential? There are some people in this channel who believe that Kalonzo Musyoka just needs endorsement from Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. then he will be able to defeat William Ruto. Some people in this channel are also saying that Fred Matiang'i is the best. He has the potential of defeating President William Ruto in 2027. Because first of all, Fred Matiang'i is being endorsed by the entire Gen Zs. So he just needs that support from the former head of state, Uhuru Munya Kenyatta, and he is good to go. From my own understanding is that William Ruto will still be the president of Kenya in 2027. To defeat Ruto is not going to be easy. I do not think. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions in the comment section down below. What exactly can you say about Uhuru Kenyatta's recent political strategies in AZIMIO to restructure AZIMIO ahead of the 2027 general elections? And do you really think that Uhuru Kenyatta's recent political strategies are going to bear fruits in 2027? Will Uhuru Kenyatta defeat Ruto? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates like this one. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye bye and have a good night. Thank you. See you.